2 days before my dad's devastating stroke, my stepmother bullied him into signing a trust amendment, handing our family's 40-year machine shop to her deadbeat son. While dad lay in a coma, she changed the locks and said, "Julie needs a career now." Inside that shop were 92 unfinished client orders. My dad and I ran a precision fabrication business. For 12 years, I worked 60 hours a week beside him, programming machines and cutting custom turbine parts. Meanwhile, my stepmother Evelyn's 30-year-old son, Julian, lived in her basement playing video games. Dad always promised the shop would pass to me. But as his health slowly failed, Evelyn isolated him. She constantly complained that Julian needed a legacy of his own. Then the stroke happened. While my wife and I sat beside his hospital bed holding his hand, Evelyn was busy enforcing her new paperwork. She had the locks changed on the building. When I showed up to finish a critical batch of parts, Julian was strutting around the floor with his friends, treating our life's work like a private clubhouse. Evelyn stood at the entrance and physically blocked me from going inside. When I asked how she could destroy my father's life work while he was on a ventilator, she did not even flinch. She smiled and said, "You received a paycheck for 12 years, so you already got your inheritance." Julian never got a fair start, and it is his turn to be a business owner. I called my aunts for help, but they told me to stop causing drama while my father was sick. They actually called me selfish for wanting to hoard the business when I already had the skills to get a job somewhere else. Evelyn and Julian genuinely believed that owning the building and the million-dollar machines meant owning a money printer. There was no secret paperwork loophole, and I did not hire a lawyer to fight the trust. I just walked away. What they did not understand is that precision machining is not a vending machine. Julian expected to just press a green button and watch cash roll out. He did not know how to read a micrometer, let alone write the complex code required for aerospace tolerances. On his very first afternoon, he crashed our main lathe and ruined $20,000 in raw titanium. My wife and I emptied our savings, leased a tiny garage across town, and bought one used mill. I called our clients and simply told them I was no longer at the old address. They did not care about the building or the corporate name. They cared about the hands that actually made their parts. Every single one of them pulled their contracts from Julian and brought them to my garage. 2 weeks later, Evelyn called me in a panic. The massive shop was bleeding thousands of dollars a day in overhead. Julian had alienated the remaining floor workers who all quit, and suppliers were demanding cash up front. She screamed that I was ruining Julian's life and demanded I come back to work under him to save the family legacy. I did not argue. I just hung up, walked over to my new workbench, and started cutting the titanium for order number 92.